Yes.
Okay, great. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Training with Anri and Yolande. We are so happy to have you on here wherever you are. We hope that you have a fantastic day and a week. And I always say time is the most valuable thing that you can give to someone. So we value your time, and we're going to make it as short as possible. But if it's not going to be short, we will keep it as interesting as possible. So yeah, over to you, Yola.
There we go. Let's just admit there a few. Hello, everybody, and a warm welcome from my side in Bloemfontein. That is slowly warming up. And I know I shouldn't be saying it too quick because I'm going to have to bite my tongue, because the 1st of September is still around the corner, and we all know what happens on spring day lately. It is freezing cold. But like Anri said, it is always so amazing to be on a Zoom call, especially a team training with all of you. And it's always so nice to do it with my best friend, Anri, and to have her on this call and to be able to do business with her as well. Now, the training that we are doing tonight is, just before we start with the screen share, is we don't want you to focus 100% in per se in terms of the fact that you have to get a logo for yourself, okay? Think about you as Darlene or Yolande or Elizabeth or Leonie. Think about you as a person, as a brand as well, because you need to remember that as you're sitting here, you are a proud owner of your own health and wellness business. So the information that we are giving you tonight is purely a guideline just to help you, just with a couple of things. We've done this training before, so it is pretty cool for us just to run through it with you again. But feel free, if you want to ask for the presentation or for the screenshots of the apps that we are mentioning on here, to get it from us, and we will gladly share it with you. But we are just going to share a little bit of knowledge from our side, and we really want you to get your head around the fact that it is not just by branding in terms of getting a logo for your business, but also standing up and getting your voice heard out there and being proud of who you are and the business that you run. Because let us tell you tonight that there is no shame in being part of a network marketing company. There's absolutely no shame of being in a multi-level marketing company at all. You are a proud owner of your own health and wellness business, just as we all are, or the people who's running their business, a KFC or a Delta Express or whatever you call it. You are a business owner, and you need to pull your shoulders back, lift your chin, get your posture ready, and start working actively in your business. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to start my screen share here, and we are going to run through it. So if any of you can't see the screen, Anri, is it showing the right way? I didn't run it through Canva, what we usually do, so it's just a presentation. I don't know.
I like that.
Let's do it like this. Is it better?
Yes, there it goes. Yes.
Right, there we go. So today's presentation, we are chatting about personal branding, and personal branding is the conscious and intentional effort to create and influence public perception of an individual by positioning them as an authority in their industry, elevating their credibility and differentiating themselves from the competition, which is very important, because there's everywhere, everybody is doing everything. But if you can't stand out, people can't recognize you. So this is to ultimately advance their career, increase their circle of influence, and have a larger impact. And it's exactly what we said earlier, that you need to start getting your posture up straight, and you have to start being proud, and you need to spread your business and the information you've got about your business like glitter. Oh, Now I'm trying to, there we go. Personal branding. The process of personal branding involves finding your uniqueness, building a reputation on the things you want to be known for, and then allowing yourself to be known for them. Ultimately, the goal is to create something that conveys a message and that can be monetized. Now, in your health and wellness business as well, you do not just specialize in weight loss, but you've got a product range that helps with so many different things. You need to decide, yes, obviously we all push all our products that we've got available, but there's a lot of the leaders in this company, especially globally, that built their businesses around one specific brand. They just started believing so much in it, or the product, that they built their business around it, especially Noni, that's getting launched in Africa in October. There's a lot of our brand partners that's overseas that built the entire fortune just from Noni. And I'm just saying that, you know, with this as well, there's so many times that they say that it's so important that you find your niche. Okay. And the niche is the people that you resonate with, that resonates with you and that you want to speak to. So you can't always speak to everyone in the whole, because then people can't listen or hear what you are saying. But if you focus on specific things, then people will start recognizing you for that. Okay, so Anri, here we go. Your brand is.
Yeah, I think the most important thing, guys, like Yolande mentioned, is your brand is your niche, which is definitely, you know, what you do, who you are. And there's a reason why some people like Coca-Cola, and there's a reason why some people like Pepsi. It's just the taste that differs. Everyone's got an opinion. Everyone's got an opinion about, you know, or an attraction. Maybe you do, you know, there's different personality types, and some people are just aligning with you maybe a bit more than they are aligning with someone else. And that's not something bad. It makes you unique. It makes that you will have a market out there. It doesn't matter who you are. There will always be someone who likes you, who will follow you, who would like to buy a brand from you. You don't always have to have everyone on board. That is why this is so amazing, because your niche is bringing in exactly the people that you will attract, and people that will look at you and feel like, I can resonate with you. I can speak with you. I see where you are in your life. And that's why I would love to, you know, get in touch with you or build a brand with you. And sometimes we are so, you know, reluctant when someone jumps into someone else's organization. And I always say that people will get into an organization where they feel comfortable with relating to the person who introduced them to that business. So also remember, your brand is the ideal client who you work with. How do you make people feel? You know, what are you doing? If you're a mom, a stay-at-home mom, and you're working your business from home, it will be more likely that people that's got the same interest as you with little children will be attaching onto you. Not only them, but you will have a big following of those people that your brand will attract. Your products and services and how you work with them. We always say in the business that a closed shop or closed mouth is a closed shop. So the moment you start talking, the moment you start showing the products, even if you don't get it right, just do it and get on and just promote yourself and put yourself out there. I always say that, you know, we were in Dubai one year, and I walked into a public bathroom, and this lady was standing there with her name tag. And as I stepped in, she said, "Good morning, welcome to my office." And I was like, oh my goodness, welcome to your office. It was quite, you know, I didn't expect that, walking into a public bathroom. And I never felt so amazing by walking into any place than stepping into her office. She treated me like a VIP client. The bathroom were clean. She made sure that everything around you were in a good condition. And I realized people are sometimes so, you know, scared to say that they are in a certain business. And I always go back to that lady, how proud she was to be in charge of a public bathroom, and how she managed that as her office, and how she really worked it out and worked it as if she was the CEO of that. Your why and your purpose and your values are the three things that I feel walk hand in hand with each other. If you don't have a why, then I need to ask you to go back to the drawing board. Why did you start this business? If it's just to make money, then, you know, that's great and fantastic. But if that's your only why, I will go back then to your purpose. You need to have something that drives you in the morning. If money is your only drive force, then unfortunately, you know, that will dry up somewhere. Your passion for it will dry up. But if you have a purpose, if you live to your values, if you, you know, align yourself with people with those same values and the same purposes that you have, you will change other people's lives. It's great to hear someone is doing well on the product that you promoted to them or that you gave them. But if you honestly carry out a brand that you are proud of and that you have established for yourself, you will start feeling the amazing wowness if someone phones you and tell you that you were the reason that their lives were changed, that they had, you know, 2 kilograms that they couldn't, you know, get off after they had a pregnancy, or that they could sleep better. And for that, their work ethics and things, you know, were much better after that. So those are this little and small things that will change people's lives. And if that's not filling up your cup, then unfortunately, I feel that you might be in the wrong business. Your big dream goals, you need to have a dream board. That's something that we are quite, you know, I'm quite strict on it, especially when someone joins our organization. You need to have a dream board or a dream journal to make sure that your brand is aligning to that, what your goals are heading towards. The direction that you are taking. If you want to achieve something in your life on a 5-month, a 1 year, a 5-year, or a 10-year plan, then the direction that you take with this business needs to be in line with that as well. If you want to only achieve success within the next 10 years, then one person a day will be enough to talk to. But if you want to achieve success within the next 5 months, a year, or 5 years, then you need to up that number and make sure that you at least start talking to at least 2 people a day, and start from there on growing your business from there. Your brand is also the feelings that's going with that, how you portray your feelings, what you're feeling for this business, for the people, the compassion that you have for people around you. And then also your brand is the experience. You don't have to have 5, 20 or 70 years in experience in multi-level marketing, but you must at least have experience in life. And that means that if you have been through a breakup or a sleepless night or heartburn or a bit of tiredness, or you've done exercise and you injured yourself, the fact is you have experience. You don't have to be a qualified nutritionist to be able to do this business and to establish a brand. The story that's going with that, people want to hear your story. Why are we on here? Every single one of us sitting here have a story. It doesn't matter if your story is life-changing. For every single person out there, your story need to be heard, need to get out there. And your story is making such a big part of your brand and who you are. And then the passion that's going with that. If you don't have a passion, then unfortunately, the people around you will start feeling that you don't have that passion. And this will just become another job. If you have a passion for people and for changing people's lives, then this will become a legacy and a purpose-driven, just amazing hobby and a life-changing cause and journey that you will be going on.
Yeah, no, I think that's perfectly said, Anne. And please do take a screenshot so that you can make a little bit of notes around that and also see how you can start with your elevation of that. I'm just trying to click. There we go. Okay, so how to start with your own personal brand. This is just very in short, like Anri and I said, we are just trying to give you an idea for those of you who's not 100% sure. But like Anri said now as well, who are you? How are you perceived? What do you want to achieve? Okay. Your target audience, what is the people that you resonate with? You know, is it more like Anri said, if you're a stay-at-home mom and you're juggling life, is that your target audience? Is that the people that you feel you will get your message out to better because people are going to resonate with you? Or are you doing this full time? Or are you speaking to people who's only into weight loss, or only speaking to women or to men? So establish your target audience as well. And then you start creating your brand identity. Create your ecosystem, so what you stand for and what you work with, and then create your network. So your network will be the people that you are start working with. And you must remember that it's not just the one specific brand partner, but that brand partner is also going to tell the people around her how you as an individual made them feel, and they would want the same feeling. Okay, the next one on.
Okay, guys, so how to start with your brand, and it's also just going on with the brand name. So 3 objectives when you see your brand. So what's the first 3 things when people see your brand? You know, and it's always so difficult. I've been working with a lot of kids in the modeling industry as well, where we try and establish a brand for them. And it is actually such a huge concept that is actually just a plain normal concept. It's how do you make other people feel about you? What do you do on social media? What do you do in life? What's the first 3 things that comes to mind when people see you? The 2 colors I most associate my brand with. So if you look at Yolande's stuff, it will always be like pastel colors. She loves using pastels. If I think of pastels, I immediately think of Yolande. If I think of Coca-Cola, what's the colors that's coming to mind? Red and white. So that's something that you need to start pulling through. If I see Nick, I always think about his blue banner behind him and his black cap that he's got on. That's something that you start resonating with. That's something that start pulling through on your brand. And if you start using that consistently, that's where people start picking up on your brand. What symbol or emojis represent your brand? Do you use emojis when you type something? If I'm doing WhatsApps, if I don't put 2 X's next to each other, you need to know that I'm not doing the text and I didn't write that. And sometimes I do typos and then the 1 X is a C or something, but that's part of my brand. That's who I am. And people that know me, and it's quite difficult because when I send messages to business people that I don't know, I always end with 2 X's, and sometimes that's not professional. So you need to also make sure your brand carries through with who and what you are on a professional level as well. But those are the things that's starting to represent you. The top 3 Instagram accounts you like, and why do you like it? Who are you following? If you don't have top 3 influential people that you are following, you need to go back to the drawing board. You need to make sure that the people that you are following you're not consuming, you are taking in what's happening on social media. You are getting daily affirmations from people. If you're just on social media just to consume, if you're just there to page through thousands of Instagram pages every single night, you are wasting your time in your life. You are really wasting valuable time, and on Facebook as well, to not make sure that you get the input that will change your life. So follow 3 influential accounts that will, at least 3, that will put value back into your life. Then the look and feel that attracts you. Don't put like stuff on that you don't like. You're going to get boring with your brand. You're going to start feeling, I don't know if this brand is for me. You're going to start changing it. And it's like a woman changing her hair color every 3 months. And if I'm stepping on toes, I'm very sorry. But if you change your hair color every 3 months to a very drastic different color, then it means that you have not made peace with who you are, and that you are not in peace with who and what your identity and brand is. The same, if you start changing your social media and your the way that you portray your brand out there, and it's from one extreme to the other extreme, people are going to get confused of who you are, and they're going to say, okay, this person is not sorted out yet. They're still confused of what their brand is. I'm going to hang a little bit before I align myself. The fonts that you like, the target market that you would like to reach. If I am a mom with teenagers, the chances that I want to hit the market where people have babies, I don't know what to tell them. There's so many things that happened since my kids were babies. I won't know what to say, but give me a room full of moms with teenagers, I will keep them busy for a whole evening. So also make sure your target market is not all over the place. Get a target market that you feel comfortable with. And then when you do your design, I'm not very creative. So I always say, drag someone in that do it, or contact someone and tell them, listen, I would love to do a brand. I would love to look at my social media. How can I, do that? There's a lot of people that's on social media now, and, that's putting themselves out there. Yolande is doing branding. Get Real Media is out there. Janke Elof and them are out there. Start aligning yourself with people that will do that for you if you don't know how to do it. But in that process, at least have fun.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. That is the most important thing. Don't overthink things too much.
Yeah.
Don't start because you don't know who's your niche, or you don't know who's your target market or your target audience. You will quickly start seeing who's the people who's actually responding. And what Anri has also said there about from the one extreme to the other extreme, people resonate with what you do. So, they start picking up to say, okay, but this is her stuff, this is her work, this is how she's putting it through. And let me tell you, I am going to be very crushed when I say that, but like Anri said, reach out to your friend. You don't necessarily have to pay someone to do it, but we've got a very cool app we're going to share with you. And on there, it is actually so easy. If you just look at 3 tutorials or 4 tutorials that's on the app, that will show you, and start basic. Start basic, but start getting it out. And it doesn't mean if you decide this is how you want to do it, that you can't change it at all. You can play around with that until you feel comfortable, but you need to start getting yourself out there. Now
start with once a week. You don't have to start with 7 posts a day. Start with
you'll have social media burnout. It's absolutely insane. So don't push yourself too much over the boundaries of what you are capable of, because even people who works in social media 100% every single day gets burnout from it, because it becomes too much for them. And it shouldn't be a job, it should be fun. Exactly. But still you need to get your message across. So
I love this page, Yola. I love this page. Guys, take a screenshot of this page, because this is research actually that went into this.
So this is just a basic thing to say that red is bold and strong. That's how you come forward. Orange is energetic and friendly. Yellow is happy and cheerful. Green is growth and sustainability. Blue, approachable and dependable. Purple, regal and creative. Pink, feminine and warm. Black, premium and sophisticated. White, clean and simple. And multicolor, playful and fun. Now, you don't have to choose according to this, but people do see, when they do see red, they stop because it's their attention that gets drawn. And there's a guy on social media that I follow. I'll try and see if I can find his post, where he said when you do call to actions, in which color you should do your call to action, what the people will feel like, because if you do your call to action in red or yellow, and blue, it stands out and people resonate to it, but it's also a feeling that you get with that. So it's quite interesting, actually. Okay, the next one is the 10 golden rules of personal branding.
Okay, guys, so have a focus, be genuine, people relate with being real, tell a story, be consistent, be ready to fail. I'm not going to read the stuff that's under that as well, but be ready to fail, create a positive impact. No one likes the negative Nelly, guys. Just think about it. If you have someone that always nags negativity, you actually are steering away from them. You take a break from them, or you don't just look at their stuff anymore. Follow a successful example. Get 2 or 3 people that you feel is successful and start following them and look how they do it. Live your brand. I always say, those of you that don't know, I'm in a modeling academy, Ace Models. If you walk into my house, even my coffee mugs say become your dream. So I live my brand every single day. Let other people tell your story. Make sure that your story is shareable to someone else, that they can tell it. If you're not comfortable in sharing your story, I share a lot of people's story. I don't always tell my own story. I will say a lot. You listen, I've got this friend, you will not believe what happened to her. So make your story shareable and share other people's story and leave a legacy. At the end of the day, it's not about what you said, it's how you made someone feel. And that's part of your legacy, and make sure that that's the difference when you, between who you are and to thank you for being here or there.
Yeah, I love the 10 golden rules, because
Yes.
this is really something that you can keep on your phone as a screenshot and just go through it and read it and, you know, resonate it. And especially like what number 9 said, let other people tell your story. And that's what the point we are trying to get out to you tonight, that we are not saying that you have to go and design a logo and do this and do that for your business. What we are trying to tell you is that personal branding is actually what other people are saying about you when you're not in the room. That is the most important thing. So it comes to how you make them feel. Okay, guys, so the next one is just a quick one. It's just a proposed approach from our side, just to give you a little bit of a, you know, a guideline. So setup of your digital platform. So whichever platform you are going to work from. I don't work from all of them. It's just way too much if you have so many things happening. So choose your platforms that you work from, and then you work from them and you work hard. You don't have to create content, different content for all of them. You can use the same content, but you do have to, you know, make sure that you then go onto all your social media platforms and actually work in your business on a daily basis. So roll out your digital campaigns, that's your personal brand and your plan. And then, like what we said, you have to monitor your results, so the feedback and your marketing tools. I know that Facebook and Instagram is working through Meetup business suites at the moment, so it makes it actually so much easier for you if you do link your accounts through Facebook. It opens up business suites, and then on there you can actually manage all your comments, all your messages, everything for both Twitter, both Instagram and Facebook. Sorry, I'm reading Twitter here at the bottom, which I have Twitter since, I don't know, the year that it came out. I think I've got like 5 tweets and it's been deactivated, but on my phone for years. Yeah, so that's just how bad I am with that. Okay, the next one is our apps.
Yeah, so Yola's actually the app girl. So just quickly, guys, the first one, Canva. If you have not ever in your life done something for yourself, you need to go to your app store now on your computer or on your phone, and you need to download Canva. You don't have to buy the Pro package. Pro package is amazing. It changed my life, but you can start with a simple, plain Canva. Why I'm telling you this is because I've made 5 posters already for my kids' school projects that they had to do. I did business presentations on there. I made invites. I made hello cards. I made happy birthday cards. Everything on there is from Canva. Canva, I know a lot of designers hate Canva because we are all turning into overnight designers, and they have studied so long for that. But even they like Canva and they also use it. So it's a graphic design app, and it's really so teachable. You actually can go through a link as well and just go through a tutorial or just check a short video. But it actually, if you start working on it, it is actually amazing to work on that. Yola, I cannot tell them what plan is because I have no cooking clue what plan is. See, Yola tried to get me on all these different apps. Canva, I got stuck on Canva, and I know Snapseed. Snapseed is a photo editing app, also free, and you can put filters and do photo editing, and then from there, from the Snapseed, you can start also planning your Instagram post and your Facebook post. So you can actually take one day in a month and you plan ahead when you want to post what. And if you're quite a planner and a blue personality, then you go, that is actually amazing because you don't have to sit every single day and wonder what you're going to do. But Snapseed will get you onto really just plan your whole month ahead, and the posts are running and you don't even know that it's running. You just see the beautiful comments that you have to field.
100%. It's actually on all three of these apps on here is pretty cool. And just to get back to Canva's got thousands and thousands and thousands of templates, and they've got so many features on there that you can actually, by choosing one template, you can, by a click of a button, they resize and redo it for you in your entire social media posting templates, that what you need. So it's actually so easy. You don't have to stress too much about it. Okay, here's three more. Lightroom is one of my favorite photo editing apps. It's a little bit more advanced, where Snapseed is much easier, because for Lightroom you you need to get a few presets, and they've got presets on there, but once you start to play around with it, it is so much easier. That is now if you want to take photos of yourself, or if you want to take photos of your products. It's always important that you use a good quality photo. So make sure that when you take your photos, it's something that you put out on social media that people are going to judge you on. So if it's going to be blurry and scruffy, they're going to think that your business is blurry and scruffy. So we all have friends, we all have sisters and brothers, or someone that can help us. Not everyone is talented in taking a nice photo or editing it the right way, but there's so many people that can assist you with that. Then repost is something that I would advise you all to also download immediately. It is a pretty cool app that links with Instagram. So if you go on to our New Age Instagram app, you know, on the actual page, and there's something that you want to repost from there, you go to the three dots on the right hand side of the post. Instagram did change the interface of getting a link now, so you will see that they give you a little bubble, and the bubble will say share from here. You click on there and you actually just copy the link. Okay, so you copy the link, you close your Instagram app, you open repost, and repost will automatically pull that copied link in, and then you can choose if you either want to share it on your stories or if you want to share it on your feed. And with that, you can actually choose as well if you want the caption with or not. So that is shareable content, especially because it's from the New Age Instagram page. That's information that you can share the hell out of it. And the same as you know, I do it a lot. I've got a page called Boss Ladies as well. I do share from that as well, and I always share it into my stories. I know that, you know, if you do share from other people, it's always just polite to share it in your stories so that they can get a retag. If you do post it in your feed without permission, there's not a lot of people that likes that. But in the New Age family, all our content is available for everyone. So that's how you build your business. And then IG Master, that is not, I did check that in quite a while ago when I had various apps, various platforms that we had to check for clients. But for my personal use, I don't really use the IG Master, which is a follower analytics, and it does also give you a couple of cool info in, but once you want to get more of that, you have to pay a subscription, and I mean, it's not really worth it, because you can pull all that info directly from your Facebook or Instagram page. Okay, yeah, so
almost there, guys.
Almost done. Something to remember about your personal brand: lifestyle, invest, and grow. Fit your business into your lifestyle and align your brand with your core values, not the other way around. Who you stand for and what you are all about. Know your people, talk to them, pay attention to what they are struggling with, then share pieces of your own story and struggles that relate back to them. people resonate with that. And it's like what Anri said, you know, it is so much easier to have conversations with people that sit in the same position as what she does with teenage kids, or who might have moved to a different town. Because you resonate, and with that you build a relationship, and with the relationship that you build, you feel more comfortable to say, because it's going to come up, what do you do? So I specialize in health and wellness, and yeah, I would like to share it with you if you want to see. It's really changing a lot of people's lives. So it's not jam back, you know, in I want to marry you. You build a relationship first before that happens, and then grow. Your brand is always growing and evolving with you. Your brand is never complete. It grows as you do. So don't think that, oh, I stuffed up now and it's a big mistake. Your brand is supposed to evolve with you. You get better by time. You see things, you pick things up. I mean, we've changed so many times at the brand that we've worked with. So, you know, just grow with that. So that is the something to remember. And we've got another one. Trust, vision, and remember. Anne, you can give that one.
So most important, the people need to know who you are and that they trust you before they're going to hand over their hard-earned money to you. Make sure that you keep that trust and that you don't fail on that. If you cannot perform, then rather speak up front and tell someone, listen, I would love to take you through this journey now, but you know, it's impossible for me, so let me hand you over to a brand partner of mine that's going to help you. So let the trust be there and be trustable. The vision that you have to empower women and men to be real and transparent in their life and their businesses. Help them get a vision, guys. Everyone does not have a vision for themselves. You need to sometimes just help them and say, listen, just, you know, just what do you want to achieve? What's your 5-year goal? What's your plan? Let us help you with that. And then also remember that cheerleaders sometimes grow up to be coaches. And that's something that we have seen so many times. The people that's standing behind the screens, that's cheering everyone up, that you know, that applauds you when you do something great, that is really there for you to support you. Those people become sometimes the greatest coaches and the greatest mentors that you can have in your life, and a soundboard that you might have in your life. So never underestimate your personal brand. Even if you're more quiet and you don't like to sell and you don't like to be on social media, you know what? You might be someone else's biggest supporter, and you might become just a mentor in that position.
I agree. The most important thing is, like we said before, is just to have fun. You don't have to be the best in what you do. Just be you and the real authentic you. And that is the most important. Now, we've put together just a couple of personal branding. We're just going to go boom, boom through it. And then the next one is just to give you, there's some people who's not familiar with Instagram or with Facebook, but you can reach out to us as well. We've got a couple of guides that we can maybe send you that will help you how to set up your Instagram page or how to set up your Facebook page. That will also help you. So here's just a few that we've done.
That you've done. We are not, I'm not part of that. Guys, I haven't done this. My Canva will break. I have to do this.
This is personal brand, so this is not business brand in per se, but this is not something that, like we said, you have to do this now. We are just showing you if you should decide that you want to put your name on it, because remember, we said personal brand is not just your logo, but it's about so much more. So here's your social media, looking at the world from a more advanced view. You can boldly state that the world is in a jet age of stage. The whole world connects today like a spider web, and it's actually so insane. This connection has been made possibly by communication. So social media has played a vital and important role, and it's still playing that role in communication today. So with this, we can easily say social media has connected our world to great extent. And here you sit with Facebook and with Instagram that is absolutely free, that you can utilize and advertise your business free on a daily basis. Guys, I cannot tell you years ago when I had a clothing store that was long time ago, how much we paid. Anri, how much did we pay for advertising?
Thousands, 15,000 rand for a half page in the Volksblad, guys. Those is in Bloemfontein can remember the Volksblad. 15,000 rand for half a page.
And 15,000
now it's
rand
for free. I mean, how many people saw your post and saw it once and it was a thrown away paper and they used it for the braai on Saturday? Now it's something that people can go back to and it's free. It's free.
100%. And for those of you who's using your Instagram or your Facebook as your business portfolios, I know there's a lot of people who doesn't even work on social media on their network marketing businesses. You don't have to. You really don't have to. This is just advertisement for your business. So, you know, it's just such an amazing opportunity for you because people go back to your portfolio, which is your page. They screenshot your content. They screenshot what you've got to offer. They WhatsApp or send it via message to people that they know who will resonate with that. But with that said, remember that when you do a purpose-driven post, to have a call to action. Okay. Call to action is very important why you did that post. If it's just a general post of you having your ice cream and you don't sell it, don't worry about it. But your call to action could be is, don't you want to feel guilt-free when you have that ice cream once in a while with your kids, that you know that you're looking after your body? You know, there's so many ways that you can pull your things through. So you just have to see how you want to speak to your people. Okay, so assignment, social media cleanup, screenshot, evaluate, research, profile, post. Anri?
Yes, guys, so critically evaluate your profile and clean up your post. No company links and delete too many posts on products and clutter. Make sure that when you look at your Instagram page or at your Facebook page and you go onto your photos that you feel like, okay, I'm seeing there's a flow of something that's happening. It's not, you know, the birthday party and then it's the braai and then it's the, you know, the beach photo and then it's, there needs to be a flow if you want to start creating a brand. So go and delete or archive your post. If you archive it on Instagram, it does not go away. It just means that you find it under your archive post, but you do not see it immediately on your feed. Do your research, find 1 or 2 profiles that look and feel like you and that can give you a few ideas, and copy and paste, guys. That's what this is all about. Business is copy and paste. Change up your profile pic and banner. Use your Canva. It's amazing to do that. They also have like a banner Canva thing that you go on. You will not believe it, but they do that as well for Instagram. And then also very important, go to your bio and make sure when people read the first 4 lines of your bio that they know who you are and what you do. That's something that I recently changed and it really changed my life. And then change up your profile pic and post a personal post that does not include any products or company name. Make sure you put something up about yourself. You don't have to post every day, but you need to do a story every day. So start getting into that habit to try and do a story every day. I'm very bad with it. I preach and don't do it myself. But a post, you can decide to do a post a day or a post every second day, Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturday or Fridays, and a post on a Sunday. And you can also start doing the research on when it's a good time to post. But we're not going to go into that today, guys, because that's a total other training all by itself.
One tip that we just want to give with this assignment, we know that there's a lot of flower lovers and a lot of cat and dog lovers, but you need to understand, if you do go the way that you want to advertise your business on social media, that you make sure that the people can relate to your face or to your brand, because it is very annoying when you speak to a cat and you can't connect with that person. You know, it's difficult because and especially in the day of age of today as well. I mean, there's so many things that's happening or going around, but you know, people might say, yes, but I've seen your picture, Yolande, or I saw, you know, I'm resonating with you, and people feel a little bit more comfortable. Okay, So that was basically what we had put together for you tonight. So remember, your personal brand is a promise to your clients, a promise of quality, consistency, competency, and reliability. You are the best brand. Make it outstanding.
Thank you, Yola. I want to end off, guys, and I think I said it last week as well. There's a online social media tsunami on its way. People that was born between 1997 and 2010 are the next generation going into the shopping market, and those people love online shopping. The new generation that's coming into the business market and that's going to be the buying power is people that don't like to go face-to-face to someone. They are already on social media, buying online, doing online shopping. And this is your opportunity to start today to make sure that you are the person that they are going to buy from, not the person next to you, not the neighbor, not someone else that's in, doing the similar thing as you. It doesn't matter what your job is, even if it's not health and wellness that you want to get out there. You need to become part of a total new mindset of the social media tsunami that's on its way. So make sure you are relevant, make sure you are out there, and make sure that you are the best brand that's outstanding and that is going to be the next click when they want to buy something. So thank you for your time, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any questions. We did go a little bit over time, but we had so much fun. We love you all. Thank you so much, Anri. Always a pleasure to be with you on the screen. Nick, my dear friend, thank you so much, and thank you for the recording. You are just one kick-ass leader. You are a rock star and an eagle. That's how we know you. Thank you very much, everybody. You must have a wonderful Monday evening. And Leonie, me and you will chat, baby. That bottle of Noni is on your way, and we will be doing our prospect call together. So here's the thing, what we said before we started with the call. We want you to step forward, even though you are so bloody scared that it feels like you're going to need to drink 10 calming tablets before you do it. But I promise you, all of us were nervous in the beginning, and it really does become so much more easier once you start practicing and practicing. But the time is now for you to start building your confidence, especially, now when it's with us. And if you want to do practice runs, we can do practice runs. We can see how we go. And there will always be someone with you to help you and to pick you up. All right, guys. So put up your hands. We're looking forward to see who's going to take a prospecting call or opportunity call, or just a lekker sharing nuggets team training. We love you all, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.